Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
1st and goal.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Christian McCaffrey of the ball.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And 8 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's tackled.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater, and he slings one that's incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And 7.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Man up. You got 3 down. 57.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Bridgewater now. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Again, McCaffrey. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Now Bridgewater. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Let's go! Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on this. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Eagles.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 8.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Man, I got you.
Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through, and they maintain the pace. We'll see as we go along.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wentz again. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Philadelphia.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Wentz to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Another run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
That's what I do. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Jim.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 32 on the carry. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards to gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And it scratched out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
1st and 10 at the
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All day, defense, all day.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
On the carry.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27th. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hang in there now. Oh, you got deep?
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Keep going, keep
and
running,
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That was complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
17-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So